Hello, algebra students. Let's take a look at this example, which actually requires 2 GED math skills. So, problem says the sum of 5 times a number and 6 is equivalent to 12 less than 3 times the number. Find the number. Now, I could try to reason this out or puzzle this out using some logic, but I think the simplest way to do this is to write an equation. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, writing equations is hard, but this one's pretty straightforward. We can use direct translation. So let's do that. So first part, it says the sum of 5 times a number and 6. The sum of 5 times a number and 6. So sum, I'm going to be adding something. And what am I going to be adding? Well, we see that on either side of the and. 5 times a number and 6. So 5 times, I don't know, let's call it n, a number, and 6. That says the sum of 5 times a number and 6. Now, is equivalent to, hey, I know that symbol. There you go, is equivalent to. Now, this is where I want you to be careful, okay? I almost feel like putting it in red or something. We can put it in yellow. But it's equivalent to 12 less than 3 times the number. This is something students do wrong all the time. I see you guys do this. 12 less than 3 times the number. Less than does not mean exactly the same as subtract. You cannot just direct translate it like that. It does not mean the same as 12 minus 3n. 12 less than actually means subtract the 12. Let me say that again. 12 less than actually means subtract the 12. And so the easiest way to do that is just to start with the 3 times the number and then take 12 less than that. We're going to subtract the 12 from it. So that's why I say watch out. I think of less than like an order flipper. Of course, you could have also said 12 less than 3 times the number. That would mean the same thing, but I don't think it's as intuitive. So I like this better. All right, well, now that I've written it this way, I can see that it's just a multi-step equation. I will bust out my wisdom principles. So examine the left-hand side separately. Is there any simplifying we can do? Nay, nay. How about the right-hand side? Oh, no, those are not like terms. I cannot simplify it. So second wisdom principle then is get the variable terms to the same side. And we can see we need that one. Look, and on the left of the equal sign and on the right. So let's do that first. I think I'll just move that 3n over to the left. Not so much because I like the left, although I do. Mostly because I am avoiding negatives, and I know 5 minus 3 will give me a positive answer. So 5n minus 3n is 2n. I haven't done anything to affect that plus 6. It'll still be there. And that'll be equivalent to 3n minus 3n gives me nothing, 0. And of course, 0 minus 12 is negative 12. And now that I got my variable terms to the same side, it's going to be simple to isolate the n by moving away the numbers. Do remember, though, when you're solving to work the order of operations backwards. So I'll move anything adding or subtracting with n, as long as it's not in a grouping. First, adding 6 and subtracting 6 are opposites, they cancel. I end up with 2n, and that's going to be equivalent to, and feel free to do that in your calculator, negative 12 minus 6. Just don't be the student who doubles up on the minuses and puts in negative 12 minus 6. I've seen that before. But negative 12 minus 6 is negative 18. Not done yet. N's not alone. Let's divide away that multiplier, keeping our balance so our two sides stay equivalent. Multiplying and dividing by 2 are opposites. They cancel. N's alone just like I wanted. And there's the math to do. Negative 18 divided by 2. Negative 9. So what would the number have to be? A, negative 9. All right, you guys, strong work. Happy learning.